Okay, welcome again to another Olive video editing tutorial. And last in the last tutorial, I showed you guys how to assemble your project, writing your script and all that stuff, and recording your audio and getting all your video and your graphics into one folder, okay? And that's so very important because now what all you have to do is take all of these tracks. Okay, now I'm not going to take the Audacity because that's on my Audacity file, but all my video tracks, my soundtrack, I don't need this soundtrack here because I included it with my Narrate soundtrack. So I don't need my Audacity in this one. I don't need the thanks or the script. And basically, I could just take them all, drop them into my Olive video editor. They're in order, except for the ones that I had to narrate. And now I can look at my script, okay, and start assembling. So the first thing I want to bring in is my audio track, okay? So I want to take my audio track, which is narrate, which I misspelled it, but I don't care, and drag it in here, and it's going to automatically detect the parameters, okay? Now, one thing I will tell you is it might be better. Let me show you. Let me show you this. Let's just bring in one of these video tracks, okay? Because it's going to have an audio track on it, and we'll have it automatically detect the parameters from the footage there, okay? Now we're set with most of these tracks. But now notice there's two audio tracks here, and we talked about this in the last time. I'm probably not going to use two audio tracks. So, but I am going to bring in my narrate track on a separate track. And we're going to drag it down here and bring it in there. And there's my narrate track. Now, what I want to do is lock this narrate track. And remember, we included the audio, the background music on that as well. Okay. So now I'm going to start bringing in my tracks one at a time, starting from the oldest one to the youngest one, and this looks like it's going to be my first track. So I'm going to hit my space bar, start playing it.
Welcome to A1 Soul, the all-in-one application for.
Okay, and so in all reality, I'm not going to need any audio tracks because this is going to be my only audio track. So what do I want to do? I want to come in here, click this, right click, and unlink those tracks, right? And I want to get rid of this one, and I want to get rid of this one, okay? Now I know whenever I bring the other ones in, they're going to be important onto these two tracks. But now I want to, display the interface of the track and whatnot. And so I'm going to start at the beginning here. And I know, according to my script, this is what I'm going to say. Welcome to the A1 Salt, the all-in-one application for free speech and personal management. Okay. And then I'm going to go to track your inventory effortlessly. So I know I got to go to the inventory part of the app. But right now, this is just going to be the home page. And I don't need all of this stuff around here. Okay. So uh, what I can do is click on this and I could scale this to a bigger thing. So I could zoom in. So, and I have this uniform scale check, so it's going to enlarge the whole thing. What I want to do is get rid of all those tabs above and my Windows bar below. Okay. So I'm going to try 120 first right here and see where that goes. Okay. So that definitely got rid of it, but did it do too much? I'm going to come in here and type in 110. And I like to use numbers over here instead of using this thing where you go in and out like this because I know that all of these tracks are the same and they're going to abide by the same numbers on the scale. So let me go 110 again. And it looks like I'm getting my address bar in up there. So I want to go to 115. Still address bar. It looks like 120. I still get that address bar. Now, what I can do is I can move that up and get rid of it totally. So on my position here, this 960, this right here is left and right, and this 540 is up and down. Okay, so I want to get to the point where it's just like that. So I'm going to make a mental note that this is 506 and that's 960 and this is 120 because that's what's going to happen with the rest of these tracks. Now I'm going to be cutting and splicing and masking and putting stuff in on these tracks here, and that's what we're going to learn in this video. But this is like a real application, real time application, and so basically you guys get to see the whole thing. Now, what I want to do is I want to fade in right here at the start of the commercial. So if we go in here, transition, we'll go ahead and click dip the color, and maybe I'll put that in right here. So it starts out with a black screen, and then it fades in. So I hit my space bar.
Welcome to A1 Soap.
And see how it fades in right there. And so now we're going to go through the commercial and see these different tracks where I'm going to bring in the different stuff. Now, the other thing I'm going to be doing is using speed because you want things to go fast. But let me see where I'm going to cut this track at.
The all-in-one application for free speech and personal management. Track your inventory.
Okay, so right there, I went to the social media part of the app because I know the app. So I really don't want that. So I'm gonna come back right here.
A1 Soap, the all-in-one application.
Okay, now where I go up to the I'm gonna cut it right here. Okay, so now I got to splice in, and I'm gonna come down here.
Management. Track your inventory effortlessly. Whether you're a small business or just decluttering, keep tabs on everything you own. Ready to.
Okay, that's definitely not the track that I'm looking for totally. Maybe the front part of it is. I'm going to click my pointer tool here. I'm going to click on this one track, and I'm going to delete it. And that's 1852. And so let me see. Let me look at the names here. Right here. So there's 1852. Now the next one I want is 1858. Let me go ahead and bring that in here. Put that up against it. And let those bring in the audio tracks. Then I'm going to right click and unlink it. Since this is a narration, I want to delete this track and this audio track. And now here we are right here. So let me see what we got.
The all-in-one application for free speech.
All right, now notice right here on this track, I got the header and the footer back in there. Now, if I forget what I'm doing there, I already know that the scale is 110. But I could just click on this track and get the measurements. Okay, so the scale's 120, 906, and 508. So I'll click back on this one, then just click in there, 120, 960, and what was this one again? Let me click it, 506. We'll make sure this is 506. Okay, and so now you shouldn't see any difference.
The all-in-one application for free.
See, and it's really smooth now. So, and I'm keeping track of my words here. Welcome to the all-in-one application for free speech. Let me go back here.
An application for free speech and personal management. Track your inventory effortlessly.
Okay, so for free speech and personal management, I think what I want to do.
Application for free speech and personal management.
Okay, so right there is my free speech and personal management. Okay, so I want to make a mental note of that, right? And right up here, my video doesn't line up with my audio. Okay, but right back here, it does. Right there, that looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cut right here. And this looks like I'm going up to Places or somewhere else. I'll check out that video track. And what I want to do is go in here and adjust the speed. So let me go and show you the speed. And I want to make this probably a little bit longer. So I'm going to go down to extend that video track. So instead of 100, maybe I want it to be 70. And then I'll click OK. And now notice how it comes out, and I'm still in that same place, okay? Kind of slowed the track down.
The all-in-one application for free speech and personal management. Track.
Okay, so personal management's kind of where I'm looking for. So I'm going to go in here and grab the speed and duration again. Instead of 70%, let me go down to 40% and see if that gets me close to this marker here. Okay, so there I am. I got to the marker and it's not starting to switch on me.
Free speech and personal management. Track your inventory.
Okay, so now we're going to track your inventory.
Track your management.
So I want to cut that here. And now I want to, I recorded a track where the guy's recording, you know, the inventory. Now you can use the footage viewer right here and, you know, try to play the footage viewer there, but I don't like that. It doesn't work that good well for me. So I just go to the actual tracks themselves and I'll double click on them and play them right here. You know, it's kind of familiar for me. So this, I'm going to budget here, it looks like. So I don't want to go to the budget. I want to go to the personal management, that, or the inventory part of it. So let me find that looks like the pet part. Let me go ahead and go to this one. Okay, this is the social media part of it. All right, now this is the one where I'm going up and going to the inventory. Okay, so it probably would have been helpful if I would have labeled these tracks. Now I'm looking for the 071305. So 071305. This is the one that I want. So this is the one I want. So I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to bring this track in right here. All right, and this is where I start talking about the inventory. So I'm going to back this up a little bit right here. Push the space
Personal
button.
management. Track your inventory effortlessly. Whether you're a small business or just decluttering, keep tabs on everything you own. Ready to get rid of it?
Okay, now that's the I'm coming up on the sell part of it. But now this video track is way too long. What I want to do is I want to get rid of these two audio tracks. Once again, right click, unlink, and then click off. Click on this track, hit delete. Click on this track, hit delete. So now I'm in the inventory, but now my video right here is lagging. I need to greatly speed it up. So let me right click, go to speed duration, and I'll just do 200%. And I'll click OK. And what that did is it shrink. I'll put my control button down and roll out. You can see how long this video track is, but that's okay. I'd rather have more than I need and I can edit and cut it. So let me go ahead and zoom back in and we'll start from right here.
Personal management. Track your inventory effortlessly.
Okay, now notice I have to do my scaling now. So if I click on this, I could go to my parameter editor and get my numbers, right? 960, 540, and 120. So click on this, 960, 540, 120. I think I kind of messed up there because this 540 shouldn't be 540. According to the first one, if we look at the first one, it's 506. So I have to correct this one too to be 506. And then I got to make this one 506. And then that way they're all in unison. You won't be able to tell a jump in the video. Okay, so let me go ahead.
So, the all-in-one application for free speech and personal management. Track your inventory effortlessly. Whether you're a small business or just decluttering, keep tabs on everything you own. Ready to get rid of it? Sell it.
Okay, so there I go. Keep track on everything you own. Now, I believe on this clip I hit the sell button there. So let's, where people can have something in their inventory, then they want to make it public and sell it. So let me back up here.
Ready to get rid of it? Sell it.
Okay, so I need to speed this up just a little bit more. So instead of 200%, let me go to my speed duration. Let me go to 210. All right, and select OK.
Management. Track your inventory effortlessly. Whether you're a small business or just decluttering, keep tabs on everything you own. Ready to get rid of it? Sell it. Stay on top of your health and fitness goals with our easy to use tracking tool. Monitor your stats and reach new heights. Pet owners rejoice.
Okay, so there's where I'm clicking sell the inventory, but you can see that it's not online. So I'm going to have to do a lot of cutting and splicing here. And so let me back up just right where I'm clicking the sell button.
Rejoice. Keep track.
So right there, I
Rejoice. Pet owner reach new heights.
Okay, this is where I'm going to click the sell button. So I'm going to make a slice here, and I'm just going to move that. Oops, sorry. I have to click off of it and then click on it and then move it. Okay, so I got to come down here where it's talking about the inventory, track everything.
Keep tabs on everything you own. Ready to get rid of it? Sell.
Okay, so right there is where I need to have my sell it come in. So maybe ready.
Everything you own. Ready to get rid.
Right there, ready to get rid of it. And then, so all this, I'm just going to get rid of, The other thing is don't be a hoarder. Don't be afraid to get rid of stuff. So let me go ahead and bring that there and see how that lines up with my audio track.
Keep tabs on everything you own. Ready to get rid of it? Sell it. Stay on top of your health and fitness.
Okay, there we go. So get ready to get rid of it, sell it. Now, right away, I'm going to the health and fitness goals, right? So here we go.
You own. Ready to get rid of it? Sell it. Stay on.
Okay, and then that's all they need, right? So so now I'm ready to go on to the health and fitness because this has to be really quick, You don't want to bore people with a long ass commercial. Just give them an idea about what it is, and then they could go check it out. So now I want to get my track about the health and the fitness, and I believe that's probably the next one here. So let me go ahead and bring it in. Bringing in the audio tracks and everything like that. And so now I will right click, unlink once again. I can start hitting the Control L to do that. You guys are probably very familiar with what I'm doing there. And then, so I want to look at this track and see where the health and the fitness come in. But maybe I don't want to listen to the narration, right? So this little view button, I could mute the narration and I could come in here and I'm looking for whenever I'm going to the health and fitness place. Right there. Okay, so I could probably have cut this little bit off at the beginning, come in here, delete that, and then butt this up against there like that. So we're going from the cell to the health and fitness. Now, the one thing that I got to do is my parameters, right? So I want 960, 506, and 120. 960, 506, and 120. So I may click on this one, the one that we're working on, 960, 506, and then 120. And that will perfectly align these up with those other tracks. So let me turn my narration back on. We'll come right back here, right before the sell.
Ready to get rid of it? Sell it. Stay on top of your health and fitness goals with our easy to use tracking tool. Monitor your stats and reach new heights. Pet owners reach.
Okay, so here we go. Here's another track that I have to greatly speed up because whenever I was recording the track, I was just going natural. But this is just a commercial, so let me go ahead and go to speed duration, and we'll make this 220. Okay, people get to see everything in a shorter amount of time. This is just an advertisement. So let me go back here. Hit play.
Ready to get rid of it? Sell it. Stay on top of your health and fitness goals with our easy to use tracking tool. Monitor your stats and reach new heights. Pet owners rejoice.
Okay, so there we go. So now I'm going to start talking about the pet side of the application. So I want to go right to where I say that.
Your stats and reach new heights.
Now right here's where I say pet owners rejoice. So I want to make a cut. I want to delete this. And now I'm ready to bring in the pet track. So I want to bring it over here. Let it come in for a second. All right, now I'm going to click on them all, right click, unlink, and then get rid of this track, get rid of this audio track. And now I have to do my parameters, which is 960, 506, and 120. So 960, 506, and then 120, just like so. And
then your stats and reach new heights. Pet owners rejoice. Keep track of your furry friend's health and activity from vet.
Okay, so there we start going to the pets. So I want to greatly increase the speed of this as well. So speed duration, let's go to 220, just like so, and we'll select OK.
New heights. Pet owners rejoice. Keep track of your furry friend's health and activity from vet visits to playtime. It's all in one place. Manage your money and budgeting like a pro. Set goals, track expenses, and take.
Okay, so now we're starting to go into the budget side. So wherever I end on the pets, I need to mark it out.
An activity from vet visits to playtime. It's all in one place.
Okay, so I could see that my truncate on my my Audacity truncated a little bit too much, so I was a little bit in a hurry. So you want to take your time, otherwise you'll have a result like I do. So take your time recording it, but I'm trying to record the tutorial and the Audacity and everything like that. So let me see where I'm at when we're going to the next section.
Manage your money and.
Okay, so we're going to budget.
Place. Manage your.
Okay, and so now I can make the cut right here. Go right here. I could cut that out. The next track should be manage your money. And so let me bring that in here. And then once again, I got to do all the same things again. Unlink the tracks. Click off. Click on the first audio track, delete. Second audio track, delete. And I do got to do my parameters. Once again, if you forget, 506 and 120 are the. So let's do 506. Enter. 120, enter, and then of course I'm gonna have to speed this up, but I don't know how much. So let me see.
Playtime. It's all in one place. Manage your money and budgeting like a pro. Set goals, track expenses.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and speed this up by 200%. And select OK. Now we'll get more footage in there.
Place. Manage your money and budgeting like a pro. Set goals, track expenses, and take control of your finances. Want to say something?
Okay, so there you go. Set goals, track your finances. I don't
you
know
can list
what else I got in here. I just, it just gives you a calendar where you can see your budgeting, your expenses, and your budget.
And sell anything legal right here on a.
Now you could do your taxes and all that stuff, but I'm not going to get into all that. So let me make a cut.
All in one place. Manage your money and budgeting like a pro. Set goals, track expenses, and take control of your finances.
Okay, and then right there is probably where I want to cut.
Want to say something?
Okay, because now we're going to be talking about the social media side. So let me delete that. And here we go with the social media. Let me drag it over there. And let that drag in. And remember, you want to keep hitting that Control S. That's something that I didn't do that I should have been doing. So hitting that Control S is so very important. So I want to go to my videos, A1 sold, and the commercial, and then let's see here, assemble. Okay, so what I want to do is this is all of 3 for me, so that's gonna make sense to me because I did all of 1, all of 2, and this is my 3rd tutorial. And so now if I hit Control S while I'm doing this, we'll be okay. So let me go ahead and unlink these tracks, click off, delete the first audio track, second audio track. And now I want to get my parameters straight, which is 504 and I believe 120. And just to double check, I could click there. Nope, it's 506. Okay, 506, then 120. So there you go. So
and take control of your finances. Want to say something? You can list and sell anything legal right here on A1 Sold. Join our community.
There we go. So I'm going to increase this by 300% because I have on there where you could sell your guns and stuff like that. Anything that's legal that you want to be able to do. So there it is.
Your finances. Want to say something? You can list and sell anything legal right here on A1 Sold. Join our community.
There we go. And then I could just cut that right there. And then now, at the end of this, I get my other video footage of the people using the phone, right? So it's the older fella with the phone. So I'm going to just drag it in right here, right?
So, join our community where you can express yourself freely and connect with others. Go to a1soul.com today and unlock a world of possibilities.
Okay, now I'm going to introduce you to something new. So this is going to be the image. Remember the logo that we brought in? What I want to do is create another video track and put that on top of this one here. So I'm going to drag the logo in right here, and that's probably pretty much where I want it to start, okay? And notice I can't see it. That's because my marker's right here. But if I put my marker over top of here, you can see that I indeed have the image. And basically what I want to do is have this fade in and be real small and then get real big. So I want to extend the timeline of this right here. And we'll come over here.
Join our community where you can express yourself freely and connect with others. Go to a1soul.com.
See how it just comes right in there? Okay, well, I don't want it to do that. I want it to fade in and then come up and then cover the entire screen, okay? So what I want to do is I want to click on the very first part of this track. And this is where we get into the scale and this timing. So I want to click on this little clock here. This is going to set a time. And when I want it scaled at, we'll start at 5%. Okay, that's going to make it really small. But whenever it comes to the end here on this track, okay, I still got this track selected, or maybe 3/4 of the way through, I want to create another time, but this time I want it to be maybe 150%. Okay, see how it's starting to cover the whole screen? And so now maybe I still have on the edges there, so maybe I want 170. Okay, so there you go. Now it's covering the whole screen. Now, what does that do when we're using these timings? Now, if I want to navigate to the first time, I could go there. The second time, click there. Okay, so let me go ahead and press a space bar and let you show you what that does.
Go to a1soul.com today and unlock a world of possibilities.
Okay, so that's the logo for A1 Soul. Now I want this to kind of fade in. So what I'm going to do is get my transition, the dip to color, and then at the very start of this, like this, I'm going to have it fade in. Okay.
With others, go to a1soul.com today and unlock a world of possibilities.
Okay, there you go. So that's kind of what it does. Now I want to go back, and in between each one of these slices, I want to put like a cross dissolve effect on them. Okay, so like one's fading into the other. So I have it on this first one where it fades in.
Welcome to A1 Soul, the all-in-one application for free speech and personal management. Track your inventory.
Okay, see where it goes, track your inventory. So I want to go right here to the transition. I want to cross dissolve these two tracks and see if I can do it. Sometimes you have issue, but if you hover over it where it's hovering two tracks, whoops. Okay, let me try it again. So see where it's hovering two tracks? There we go. We have the two tracks together. Now one will fade into the other.
Personal management. Track your inventory effortlessly.
Okay, so it's really subtle and really, but it's also kind of natural. So let's go to the next place.
Ready to get rid of it? Sell it. Stay on top of your health and fitness.
Okay, so here's a little track right here. I don't really remember what I was doing there. But
ready to get rid of it? Sell it.
Okay, so the one thing that I can do here instead of a transition tool, maybe I'll flip this around. Okay, so here's how you could do that. I want to click on my pointer tool. I want to have it the first part, and I'm going to have this flip around. So I want to make a marker on my position, my rotation and scale right here, and then at the very center of it, what I'm going to do, since this is a really quick clip, is, I'm going to make another timing right here. And then maybe my rotation, I'm going to, if I go like this, you can see how it flips around just like that. Okay. Go just a little bit more there. Okay. Right like that. Now the whole thing will spin around. Watch.
To get rid of it, sell it. Stay on top of your health and fitness.
Okay. So I don't know if I was able to get the effect that I was looking for. Let me try it one more time.
To get rid of it, sell it. Stay on top of your health.
Okay, that kind of messed things up. Let me go ahead and just undo that.
Rid of it, sell it.
Okay, so what I want to do is zoom in on the sell it. Okay, so that's probably going to be a better thing to do.
Rid of it, sell.
See, so sell it. So what I want to do is I want to come back to this one right here. This is also the timing for the tweening, and let me go to this one right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale way in on that sell it button. Okay, so I'm going to scale in, and I could actually move it around like this. Click sell it. Okay, and let's see what happens there.
To get rid of it, sell it. Stay on top.
Okay, and now notice how right after the sell it, it should go back to the thing, but it's not. Well, I need to create another tween or a timing marker, and right at the end of this, so it goes back into place. So if we go right here, notice my position is 1918, 1346, and 418. So whenever it's coming down to the end there, I want it to be what? 960, then 504, and then what? 120? Okay, yeah. So then that'll make it look a little bit more dynamic, right? So let me go ahead and
To get rid of it, sell it. Stay on top of your health and fitness goals.
Yep. So there you go. Stay on top of your health and fitness goals. And then here we go.
With our easy to use.
And we could put a little fade in right here. Transition, cross dissolve right there. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like.
To get rid of it, sell it. Stay on top of your health and fitness goals
Very
with our
good.
easy to use tracking tool. Monitor your stats and reach new heights. Pet owners rejoice.
Okay. So there's another place where I want to put in my transition tool. Okay.
Stats and reach new heights. Pet owners rejoice. Keep track of your furry friend's health and activity. From vet visits to playtime, it's all in one place. Manage your money and
Okay, so here's another one. Manage your money. Let me go ahead and get our. Whoops. If you do this, you can see where they're highlighted on both. That's where you want to do it. Okay, there we go.
playtime, it's all in one place. Manage your money and budgeting like a pro. Set goals, track expenses, and take control of your finances. Want to say something? You can list and
There we go. Here's another one where I have a cut right there. So let's go ahead and put our transition in there.
of your finances. Want to say something? You can list and sell anything legal right here on A1 Sold.
And then maybe whenever it comes into there that I want to sell my gun, what I want to do is I want to create grab my pointer tool. Right now I had the transition, but hit a marker, just hit your markers, and then
A1 Sold.
I want to sell my gun,
Join.
and then we'll have zoom in on that. That'd be kind of cool, right? So let's go ahead 200. Let's see here. What? Okay, hold on. I think I had the wrong thing selected. Got to make. Yep, I got to make sure I have this selected, and otherwise I'll be editing something else somewhere else,
Take control of your
and then it would mess it up. So see, I had this one selected. See how these are messed up now?
goals, track expenses, and take control of your finances. Want
Oh.
to say something?
Oh no,
You
that's
can
good.
list and sell anything legal right here on A1's.
Okay, so I want to sell my gun. So right here, we're going to make sure that this track is selected now. Now hit your timing, your scale rotation. And well, actually, we only needed to hit the scale because we're not going to adjust the position or anything. But we're going to come in here.
On A1 Sold. Join our
Okay, see, we're sell my gun. And now at that, I'm going to put another timer, and then we're going to set this to, I don't know, let's go 200%. And then we will adjust the position now. So let me go ahead and make sure that we got that right there. I want to sell my gun. All right. And then at the very end here, I'm going to have it go back out real quick. So I'm going to hit zoom in on this.
Community.
All right. And then, well, actually, that's not too bad. What I'll do is I'll put another transition right in right here with a cross dissolve. Yeah, right there. And let me go ahead.
So join our
We'll start back here. Start back here.
finances. Want to say something? You can list and sell anything legal right here on A1 Sold. Join our community where you can express yourself freely and connect with others. Go to a1sold.com today and unlock a world of possibilities.
And there you go. So, excuse me. Now, the next thing that I want to do is while they're watching this entire commercial, I want to have something across the bottom there that tells them where to go, right? That only makes sense because during the commercial, if I don't have something telling them where to go, then they're not going to know where to go. So what I want to do is hit this plus sign. I want to come down here to where it says title, and I want to draw right in here where I want my title. Okay. So let me click my arrow. We'll go into the arrow and see where it says in my parameter editor, edit in viewer. So I want to click in my viewer, and I want to nest this text to the bottom. All right. And then I want to nest it toward the center. And I want to type in a1sold.com right there. Let me take this sample text out. And I kind of like these text, these capital letter things. I just like the way that looks. All right. So anyway, a1sold.com. And now I can see what it's going to look like in the video here.
Welcome to A1 Sold, the all-in.
All right. So I kind of like to move that down a little bit. It's a little bit up too far. And then I might want to put a solid color on the background. So in order to do that, I just want to take this video track, move it up one. And now for this video track, I want to make a solid. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go ahead and click well, maybe I'll just go with a shape, like a rectangle shape. And I'll put it in down here across the bottom. Now we can see there that it's red, but just like the video, you're going to be able to edit these parameters, okay? So right now we got this here, and here's the position, here's the size, and here's the color. Now I want the color probably to be like a dark gray or something like that. So I'll select OK, and it changes the color. Now let me bring it down here. It's going to go behind the text. Maybe we'll have it go clear across the bottom. So right here, and then I'll grab this middle and then bring it all the way over across the bottom. And there, now people could see it easier while they're watching the video. So I'll probably put this in a couple different places. I want to line this up with the text right there. So let me go ahead.
Welcome to A1 Sold, the all-in-one application for free speech and personal management. Track your inventory effortlessly.
Okay, so now maybe what I want to do is where we start tracking inventory and all that other stuff. I want to go right here and make a cut, Control K here. And I'm going to take these tracks right here and move them over. And I'm going to go ahead and link them together. So then that way, whenever I grab one, I'm grabbing them both, right? And I probably could do the same things to these, link them together. And on the end of this, I could go ahead and have this fade out. So dip the color right at the end there. Very good. So let's go ahead.
For free speech and personal management. Track your inventory effortlessly, whether you're a small business or just decluttering.
Now, I don't need this sign again until probably the very end, right? So right over here. And it looks like, I'm already occupying these two video tracks. So I'm actually going to have to make another video track for this to happen. So what I can do, I'm going to grab my pointer tool once again. I'm going to scroll up right here. and take these two that are linked together, and I'm going to put them on the end right down here. Okay, so then that way they just come in
and connect with others. Go to a1sold.com today and unlock a world of possibilities.
Okay, there you go. And so there's our commercial, right? So I want to keep hitting that Control S button, and then go to File, Export Media, and then export it to the place that you want it. And I'm going to use this in future videos, that I make. And so this assemble commercial. Let me see here, commercial. I'm just gonna put real commercial. So most of it is organization. You got to make sure that you're organized when you're doing this stuff, right? So A1 sold commercial. Actually, I might just put it in the promotions folder. I thought I had a promotions folder. I'll just leave it in commercial. I'll move it later. I'm gonna click save, and now here we have different, we have different presets that you can choose from. Uh, this format MPEG-4 video is the one that I like the best. The width is 1920. The height is 1080. These are all parameters that are gathered from the video, so I kind of leave them the same. That'll look decent in YouTube. YouTube is 1290 by 720, but that's okay. This is HD high definition. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click export, and it's going to export that file, realcommercial.mp4, to my folder, and then I'll be able to use it in my future video tutorials. In fact, you'll probably see them in future video tutorials that I'm creating. And then I have this just to come back and slap in whenever I'm editing in my Olive Video Studio, where I want to have those commercials at. And that's pretty much it. That's how you assemble a video or a commercial. In our next videos, we're going to come back. We're going to be bringing in some doggy footage. I'm going to show you how to make the grass greener, how to make we're going to get more into the parameter and node editor in the next one. And I'll show you how to do the chroma keys and stuff like that. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next.